Okay, guys, so we go on to the next question now, in which we'll be trying to find out the maximum or minimum value for quadratic based on the approach we have seen right now. Okay, इसके बारे में discussion करेंगे अपन in some time. Okay, but right now let's focus on this. So x square minus 5x है ना guys. Let's split the 5x as 2 into 5 by 2 into x. Okay, now guys, when you do that, the expression will become y is equal to x square minus 2 into 5 by 2 x plus 6. Isn't it? That's exactly what we have, right? And now, if you observe carefully, guys, this part is x square minus 2 into x into 5 by 2. So, guys, this is the form a square minus 2ab. Okay. So, to make it a complete perfect square, हमारे पास ये 5 by 2 square का term missing है, right? So, guys, what we do next is we add and subtract 5 by 2 the whole square. Okay. So, we add and subtract 5 by 2 the whole square, guys. Now we club these two terms together, okay? X square minus 2 into 5 by 2 into x and basically relate this with 5 by 2 the whole square. So ये तीन terms guys हम एक साथ लिख लेते हैं. Okay, so what remains will be 6, ये वाला part 6 का and minus 5 by 2 square, right? This we will write together, okay? Now what you observe is whatever we have got here is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square, right? ये किसका expansion है guys? ये expansion है a minus b the whole square guys, isn't it? Okay, so you can just write this as basically a minus b the whole square and the remaining part 5 by 2 square with a minus sign minus 25 by 4 plus 6, right? 6 4 is 24 minus 25 is minus 1 divided by 4 minus 1 by 4, right? Okay, so this is the new form of the equation which we will basically utilize. Okay, and how will we utilize this? Okay, coming into the next part. Okay, we'll try to plot this graph which we are familiar with, y is equal to x square. Okay, इसके बाद हम plot करेंगे y is equal to x minus 5 by 2 the whole square. Since you are making changes in x, your graph will shift towards the left by 5 by 2 steps. No, it will shift towards the right. Okay, because minus sign shifting towards the right. Okay, now you are adding plus 1 you're adding minus 1 by 4 or you're subtracting directly 1 by 4 from this. That means your graph will go down by 1 by 4 slowly. Okay, this tells you what guys, this graph has a minimum value minus 1 by 4 and that happens when x is 5 by 2, right? So minimum value of this graph is minus 1 by 4. Okay, and that happens when x is equal to plus 2.5. Okay, we'll see we'll see different ways to solve this same question now. Let's go on further guys. So talking about the maximum and minimum value of quadratic functions, let's look at the generic value. Okay, so there are two types here. Okay, the first type and the second type. Okay guys, so remember this, whenever we write y is equal to x square, the coefficient of x square is 1 here, right? So you have a graph like this, it has a minimum value. On the contrary, if you write y is equal to minus x square, I'm just giving you an example, iska graph ulta banega, right? Okay, so guys, we see that whenever the graph has a greater than 0, the graph will have a minimum value from y is equal to x square. And when the graph has a less than 0 for the quadratic ax square plus bx plus c, of course. Okay, if you have a greater than 0, you will have a minimum value like we took for y is equal to x square, this graph. And whenever a is less than 0, okay, like y is equal to minus x square, okay, you will have a max value. Okay, okay, just like this graph. Okay, now whether it is maximum or minimum, guys, हम लोग एक चीज observe करते हैं. If alpha and beta are the roots, the maximum or the minimum values lie exactly between the roots, right? देखो यहाँ पे भी exactly between the roots है, here, यहाँ पे भी exactly between the roots है, right? So guys, to find out the value of x, where the graph is maximum or minimum, it is the midpoint of alpha and beta. Midpoint कैसे निकालेंगे हम लोग? Alpha plus beta divided by 2. But guys, for a quadratic equation, we know that alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b by a. So alpha plus beta upon 2 क्या हो जाएगा? Minus b by 2a, right? So guys, you can always remember for a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, since alpha plus beta is minus b by a, the value at which the graph will be maximum or minimum will occur at x is equal to minus b by 2a. And what is that maximum or minimum value that we will obtain when you substitute this value of x in the given equation? Okay, same question, y is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, at x is equal to minus b by 2a, we can say that we'll have a maximum or minimum value. Since the coefficient of x square is 1, first of all, we will have a case where a is greater than 0. So this will definitely have a minimum value. right? And at what value of x will this be minimum? At x equal to minus b by 2, where b here is minus 5, okay, and a here is 1. So x is equal to minus of minus 5 by 2a will be basically 5 by 2. So at x equal to 5 by 2, this graph has a minimum value. And what is that minimum value? How do you find out? When you substitute x equal to 5 by 2 in the given equation. So when we do that, guys, we will have 5 by 2 the whole square, x square ke jagah pe, minus 5 into x ke jagah pe we put 5 by 2 plus 6. Okay, 5 by 2 square, guys, is 25 by 4 minus 5 into 5 by 2 is 25 by 2 plus 6. So you can imagine this to be 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Quarter minus half क्या होता है? Minus quarter होगा ना? Okay, or you can also take 25 common. Okay, whatever like suits you ultimately. Okay, it will be 25 by 4 plus 6 cross multiplying. You have minus 25 plus 24 divided by 6. Sorry, divided by 4. This is minus 1 by 4. So very clearly we can say that the graph has a minimum value, and that minimum value happens when x equal to 5 by 2, and that minimum value is minus 1 by 4. Okay, let's solve one more question, guys, based on this. Y is equal to minus of x square minus 3x plus 10. Okay, here the coefficient of x square is minus 1. That means you have a maximum value definitely. And what is that maximum value? That will happen when x is equal to minus b upon 2a. A here is minus 1, b is minus 3. Minus minus cancel हो जाएगा, ultimately minus sign ऊपर आ जाएगा, x is minus 3 by 2. So this maximum value exists and it happens at x equal to minus 3 by 2. What is that maximum value? We find out when you substitute, right? So y is equal to minus of minus 3 by 2 square minus 3 into minus 3 by 2 plus 10. So this will be minus of ये हो जाएगा 9 by 4 plus ये हो जाएगा 9 by 2 plus 10. 9 by 2 minus 9 by 4 is nothing but 9 by 4 plus 10 is basically 49 by 4. So this particular equation has a maximum value, guys. That maximum value occurs when x is minus 3 by 2. Okay, and gives you the value 49 by 4 on substituting, right? That's about it.